All right, everyone, welcome back to the Brad and Kyle channel. Kyle here with Coach Daniel from our Brad and Kyle membership. And today we're gonna be talking about how to hook a bowling ball for beginners, what to do, and also, importantly, what not to do. Stay tuned. All right, Coach, so one of the questions I get probably more than any other question is when people are watching me bowl, they ask, how do you get that spin on the bowling ball? So I think it's important for the absolute beginner that we talk about what you should do and what you should not do to try to achieve the spin, as they like to call it.
All right, well, we get that question in the shop all the time. So let's talk about what to do and what not to do. What not to do first. The first thing that happens when we have these bowlers that want to come out and hook the ball, they throw it too fast.
Right.
They throw it too hard. Don't throw the ball too hard. I use this example all the time. In baseball, there isn't such a thing as a 105-mile-an-hour curveball.
True.
It's not going to curve at 100 miles an hour. So watch it. Your speed versus rev rate has to match. Don't throw it too hard. The second thing that happens is that they see you guys on tour getting your hand all the way around the ball,
right,
and getting that crazy spin on it. And then novice bowlers come out here and they overturn their hand around the ball. They literally go all the way around, and then the ball goes down the lane spinning instead of rolling. Does it have to have some side rotation? Of course.
Yes.
But there is a fine point when it becomes too much side rotation and then it just spins like a dreidel.
Right, it's just like a top. Yeah,
it's like
just
a top.
Spinning.
And it just goes down lane doing nothing. And the last thing is, I have a lot of bowlers that come into the shop and say, hey, I just don't throw a curveball. Well, not necessarily. Maybe you're just throwing a bowling ball that won't curve. Right. That's a huge difference. So if you're throwing a house ball, if you're throwing a plastic ball, it's going to be very, very hard to curve it. You're going to have to do all kinds of cookie things and wonky things to make it happen. If you get a reactive resin bowling ball fitted for your hand, learn how to throw fingertip. It's not hard, I promise. It's not awful. Learn how to throw fingertip. Learn how to slow it down and rev it more. You're going to hook it. It's easy.
You know, what's funny is that we're teaching these tips for beginners, but everything you just said up into the pro length is stuff that I work on to get my ball to hook. Yeah. I work on slowing it down. I work on getting the right ball roll on it, and I make sure I have the right bowling ball in my hand to get the ball to hook.
And you know what? It's funny you mentioned that, because we have a lot of league bowlers here, and during league they come into the shop and they tell me, I can't hook the ball. And the reality is, if you're a league bowler, you better listen. The majority of league bowlers throw it too hard. The majority of guys that are not averaging 200 just throw it too hard. That is, I'm not saying everyone, so don't take that. But if you're averaging 160, 170, 180, listen to this one. You may possibly be throwing it pretty hard for your condition, for your rev rate, for what you're trying to do. Most bowlers can benefit a ton from just slow it down. Heck, the ball has enough weight to knock down all the pins.
Absolutely.
Mother gravity is strong.
Yeah, absolutely. Giving that ball time to hook is crucial. So now that we went through a couple things of what not to do, what can we do to get our bowling ball to hook more?
Well, there are several things. Like I said, first, get a reactive resin bowling ball. Second, get it fingertip so you can get more revolutions on it. Third, believe it or not, take your thumb out of it. There's a lot of bowlers doing that nowadays, bowling without their thumb in it. And once they get a reactive resin bowling ball instead of a house ball, they hook it this much, like crazy.
Oh, absolutely. I think that's one of the huge things about the two-handed game that we're seeing is that, a lot of the rev rate is produced by that thumb clearing and really getting that flexion in the fingers and really rotating through with the fingers. Well, if your thumb's already out of the bowling ball, you don't have to worry about that problem. Trust me, there's a lot of days where I wish I didn't have that problem. So I think that is a huge tip for people that are just starting to hook the ball and want to see the bowling ball hook.
Yeah, I'm not saying no thumb bowling is for everyone. But what I am saying is, if we're talking about how to hook the ball, that's one way.
That's one way.
That's one. You're going to hook it, that's for sure. And another thing you want to do is make sure you learn not to get around it too much, too badly. There's a trick I can show you with a bottle of water that you can do at home. So here's the tip. You can practice this with a bottle of water at home with a partner or against your couch. Grab a bottle of water, put it in your hand like so. You see that? Simply point it at your target, and when you throw it, roll it in such a way that it spins on this axis. If it wobbles, you have now overspun it. So you want to play catch?
Yeah, that's it.
Very simple. Try to, you can go up or down, it doesn't matter. But try to make sure that the ball doesn't spin around. See, he can't do
I
it.
can't do it.
Sort of
It's
like
tough.
that. It is tough. But
Dang.
this will help you learn not to overturn the ball, not to overdo it, to keep your hand just around the side of the ball, just a little bit.
I guess I got some practicing to do.
Bottle of water.
All right, everyone, there you have it. A few tips for beginners on how to hook a bowling ball, what to do and what not to do. And if you guys enjoyed these tips, myself, Brad, Coach Daniel, we have a Brad and Kyle coaching membership that you can get personalized coaching built just for you.
You're going to ask questions. How do I bowl in this condition? What ball do I throw?
Get your game analyzed.
Get your game analyzed, receive video feedback. It's pretty fun.
Absolutely, and we're running a sale right now in the month of August, and it comes with any Storm, Roto, or 900 Global
Wait,
ball.
sale plus ball?
Sale plus bowling ball.
Okay.
It's a deal. Check it out. Link below in the description. If you guys are interested, great. If not, keep watching the videos. We love you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Thanks.